We finished kind of a special situation practice today, special emphasis on situations, both offense, defense, end of the game, some special teams. We got some good UMass work in today. We'll have a mock game tomorrow night under the lights, get our opportunity to practice here in the stadium under the lights. Day off on Saturday, that's game week. It's amazing how fast it's coming. I really have continued to like the way that this team has worked. They've really maintained a high attitude throughout all of training camp, even when it was kind of in the dark days there in the middle and they're sore and tired. They've been a lot of fun to be around, and they've shown up to work every single day. The challenge is to get guys to show up and be disciplined and be able to consistently execute their job, in those situations when they're feeling tired and it's getting hot. But I saw a lot of improvement with certain individuals and units with those conditions, so I'm really pleased with that. But we got a lot of work to do here in the next 6-7 days before a foot hits the ball. But we continue to show up and work and get better, and that's what we can ask, all we can ask for at this moment. So if you guys want, go ahead and answer any questions you have.
Do you know who's to be the starting quarterback next week? No.
No.
When do you anticipate making a decision?
Whenever, like I've said before, whenever we feel like it's the right thing to do. It's obviously a big decision, and we're going to make sure that we make the right decision. And there's no set timetable or anything like that. We'll evaluate today. We'll evaluate the mock game tomorrow, and every day we have conversations about where guys are at. And I can tell you this: I've had a lot of fun here, especially in the last 2 weeks, watching our quarterback unit compete. I can tell you right now the unit overall is the strongest it's been since I've been here, and that I can tell you. And I like the chemistry in that room. I like the focus in that room. I like the competition to come out and push each other every single day at practice, and I've really enjoyed watching that. At some point we'll get to the spot where we have to name a starter. But today is not that day yet.
Have there been any new developments in that race since we last talked to you?
No.
Still kind of neck and neck?
It's really two guys, and then Johnny's been thrown in the mix. Johnny's behind because we didn't practice him a lot with the first and second team offense because we didn't know if he was going to be eligible or not. So he's really just catching up. But like I said, it's just been fun watching that whole unit compete. And improve and run the offense and just really finding out who's going to be the leader, so to speak, because that's as important as anything. Who are the players going to rally around and who's going to be able to lead the troops, so to speak. And there's a lot that goes into it, and we're just not in any rush to get that done.
Could you see it being a game time decision?
No. Something would have to go awry for that to happen.
Could you see playing ball?
There's not, again, I said this I think a week ago, there's nothing off the table. We want to name a starting quarterback that's our starting quarterback and let him go play. Will there be multiple quarterbacks that potentially play in game 1, game 2, game 3? Yeah, absolutely. There's always that scenario. But we're going to name a starter that is our starter. But there could be multiple quarterbacks that play.
You probably saw what the UMass coach said. He didn't name a starter the other day for media availability. Could you at any point just say, I don't want to name a starter just from a competitive standpoint?
I know the media and the fans want to know who the starting quarterback is. But I'm just going to look at what is best for our team in terms of game 1. And I'm not going to say we're not going to name one, or we are. We're going to just take our time, take a deep breath, continue to evaluate the situation. We've had a lot of time to evaluate it, but we want to take a little bit more time. Again, I told you it's an important decision. We want to make sure we do what's right.
With a couple wide receivers dinged up, how comfortable are you with the depth at that position?
Really, Monterio Hunt's the only one that's dinged up that we're going to miss for the season. Everybody else has been practicing on and off throughout the course of training camp and have been out here for a long period of time. And a few guys here and there, missed some days, but that's just the nature of the position in training camp. There's a lot of running, a lot of stress on their soft tissues and their lower body. But overall, the unit's fairly healthy for as much as we practiced.
And say you had 5